Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Second down and 8.
Here goes that.
Now, May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, New England.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake, it's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now is May. That one on target for Williams. He's got it.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second and 10. Here's May. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Pacheco. Finding room across midfield. And he will score. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is 16th touchdown of the year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Marcus Jones now to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From out of the gun, here's May. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is George Karlaftis in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third down, Mahomes. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield. A whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now return coming from the 7th. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Third down, 3 to go. He'll get this out wide. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Kansas City.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, KC.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, That's when disaster strikes.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And the Chiefs are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Mahomes then under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
I really like the play call. Sometimes you can catch the defense thinking run, and you can change it up on 1st down and go pass. The issue is, if you're the quarterback, you've got to get this ball out of your hand. It's either touchdown or out the back of the end zone into the bleachers, because you cannot afford to go backwards when you find yourself in a goal to go.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And they'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
Felix and Uzama on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He finds Bells. That's caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Off the bootleg. Here's May. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down. Handoff here, up in the middle. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. With Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll go play action with May. He'll let one go down the middle. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. To throw now, May. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Here's Bryce Behringer now. He's on for the second time to try to get something inside the 10. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Mahomes. We're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On the return is Jones. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
At the 49-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're gonna be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 35 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Henderson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henderson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
At the 6-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
Porregala is on for the Patriots field goal. A 25-yard.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Pats can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Fitzpatrick, he'll throw it on first down. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. Mahomes on first down. That is tossed down the field. It's Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Spotted at the 35. This a 45-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs are able to cut it to 4. 17-13.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go play action with Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. They get 18 on that one. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
A gain there of 21. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. Gain of 21 yards. And the 1st down Chiefs.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Moving left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. This one complete right side. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down Chiefs.
Man in motion, heading right. Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
3rd and short, and here is May. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll go. Here's May. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
A tight end in motion now. On second down, Pacheco. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up third and a yard.
Yellow. I'll go on, 80. My side.
Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
From
second
31,
and 7.
here is second down and 7.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Go on, 80. My side.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Yellow. Yellow. Attack, attack. My side.
Mahomes now on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
I've got blue, 80.
Tight end going in motion here.
Side.
On third down, Mahomes gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, it's May. On the run to the right. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's May. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, New England. Throwing now is May. He finds Bell. That's caught. To the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, New England. The game-time touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score. But they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Exiting the pocket right. And he's trying to get to the pylon, but won't get there. Marked out right at the line of scrimmage.
Patriots 24.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. To throw now, May. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the give, it's Henderson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Here's May. Complete to Henderson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and a yard, here's May. Caught, left side, it's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league, and he continues to make plays like this. He's going to find himself in the lineup more and more often as the year unfolds.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Out to his right. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. That one is hauled in. It's complete.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run, and this is Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Throwing is May. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll drop to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
It is 2nd down and 5.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To throw is May. Forced to his right. There he goes again. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Crazy, crazy. Hey, come with me, come with me.
May to throw on 2nd down. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st down.
Yellow, in team. Fight.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Rolling right, taking off, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That's dropped off for Pacheco. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Here we go. Their decimal could be their final play. It's 4th down.
He was defended by Marcus Jones.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got a man. That's complete. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That'll be caught right side by the rookie wideout. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Attack, attack! Yellow, 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 yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This a potential game winner. This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. And that may have just written a finish to this one.
And you just can't help but feel for a guy in this situation, Mike. I mean, he's got a chance to be the hero. His guys get him down there, put him in position to win the game here late. But he couldn't convert. It's a lonely feeling walking off that field.
He'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, no, here. Hey, here, what's that? Hey, what's that?
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7.
You upset? Hey, question now. Then let's try to hit us up.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. So it's a win for the Patriots. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.